yo, hey 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 yo. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Still kind of adjusting things because, as you will see shortly, I have a new webcam, which is pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I'm still trying to get everything set up the way that I want it. It's a process. I'm probably going to be messing with it a lot in the next forever. Actually, though, I'm probably going to be messing with the webcam settings so much in the coming streams. Just seeing what works, what doesn't, what looks good, you know? Just fucking around, seeing what we can do. But as it stands, bam, new webcam. So much nicer than the last one. Like, unbelievably nicer. The difference is astonishing. I don't know if you even, like, remember what the other one looked like, but let me see if I can pull up, like a screenshot or something. And you'll see just how astonishingly different it really is. Yeah, I took some videos beforehand just to show the difference, and it's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. Here, let me turn on my display capture, and you can see just how different it is when I'm you know, talking and moving around. This is actually like a 60 FPS webcam. This one here, I was like moving around during this. Look at that. Look at that blurry mess. No more. We're in 60 FPS now. And we're fucking, well, I was gonna say we're in HDR. We could be in HDR. I don't have HDR on because I don't really think I have the lighting situation to make HDR look good. Just, unfortunately. So we're in standard dynamic range right now. But I do have a ring light here, because if I turn this off, then it's just a little too dark. And I can compensate for that with the settings, but then I get a little bit more grain, and it's just not worth it. So, bam, ring light, and I have my regular desk light, so I'm lit from both sides to some extent. Perfectly fine setup right now. In case you're wondering, this is the Elgato StreamCam Mark II. Just the regular StreamCam. I didn't go with the 4K because I'm gonna look like this most of the time. So 4K is kind of absolutely pointless for me. especially because I don't even stream in 4K. I stream in 1080, and I'm probably never going to stream in 4K unless I have like an insane rig at some point and can output that level of fucking, you know, yeah. Bitch, you live like this. You live like this. But yeah, I think it looks good. Like I said, I'm probably going to be constantly messing with settings and just seeing what I can do whatever. I can just fuck around and find out. But I think for now, what I have is pretty decent looking, I think. So we can just keep it here. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like, how much just more clear it is. And another thing that I noticed that I kind of thought would be the case, but I'm glad it is my hair looks normal, and like my face and everything, I look normal. And I say that because before, with the old webcam, which is right here, by the way, it's this shitty little Logitech webcam. I don't even think they sell this thing anymore. I don't even think it, like, I couldn't even, it has some weird name. It's not even on here. It's not like the C920 or the, like, one of the ones that is even known at all for, like, budget webcams. It's like some fucking Logitech webcam from years ago. This thing is probably from like 2016 or 17. I don't think I bought it. I think I bought it maybe a couple years after that. But this thing is from a long time ago. And it's 1080p, but grainy as shit 1080p. And not even like 1920 by 1080. I don't know if you noticed, it wasn't even 60 by 9. This thing is like a 4x3 1080p camera with terrible image quality. 30 FPS, which isn't the worst, but, you know, not really just up to modern standards. And settings that reset almost every time I would start stream. Like, anytime I would turn my computer back on, this thing's settings would just be back at the default. I don't know why. They just would never save to the device. It sucked. It was awful. And the only thing that's good about this that is not the case with current camera is this is pretty small. StreamCam is fucking beefy. It's probably like double this thing's size or more. It's chunky. And I literally had to rearrange my monitors just to fit this camera, because the way that I have my monitors is I have my main monitor, vertical monitor on the side, and then another monitor stacked on top of the main one. So this thing could kind of just slide in between the main monitor and the top monitor. Not the StreamCam. I literally needed to move the main monitor down a little bit and move the top monitor like way up to actually fit it in there. So this thing really made me rearrange my whole fucking setup, but worth it. I ordered like a cheap green screen recently just to see like how it would be. It's one of those that just goes on the back of the chair, and it like kind of was like a circle one that covered like this amount. Just wanted to see how it would go. It doesn't work. I don't have the lighting situation for that. I am sure I could probably make it a little bit better, but especially with a chair one like that, the shadows are just too extreme. It would be a little bit better if I could get like an actual standing green screen that I could raise up and have somewhat behind me, then it might be a little bit better, but that one just, nah, not good. So I'm sticking with just the regular, like, the NVIDIA, like, background blur and background removal, which, to be fair, still looks pretty fucking good. And when I'm in this talking scene and I just want a little blur, I don't want to actually remove the whole background, it's nice because I can still do that. As opposed to having a green screen behind me where a scene like this, instead of being just like a blurred room, would be a fucking green wall. And that would look kind of weird. So I'm pretty setup I have going on. I think I'm probably going to keep this camera for a long time now. Just like I kept this one, I kept this camera for 6 or more years. I can't remember exactly when I got it, but I've had this thing at least since before 2020. I know that. I don't know if it was 2019, 18, but I've had this thing for a long time. And I'm definitely gonna keep this camera for at least the same amount of time, because with this one, I don't have the same qualms I had with this one. Like, this is fine. This is fine. For my purposes, this quality is absolutely acceptable. And I don't feel the need to get any sort of like DSLR fucking mirrorless crazy camera. I just need one that like looks good enough. And that's what this one is. And so I can see myself definitely keeping this thing for a long time. Same with the lighting, honestly. I would like to get an actual key light and put it behind my desk. But right now, this is literally, it's just a ring light that I just have. It's literally a cheap ring light just pointed at me from the side. And it does enough. So, you know, no problems with that. My webcam was kind of the only thing, I think, holding back my stream setup. Not to say that it was like, oh god, I could be a professional streamer if not for this one thing. But like, and in terms of just like the standards that I like to hold the stream to, and I like to make everything look cool. The webcam was the one thing where it was like, wow, no matter how much I adjust this, it just looks kind of garbo. So now that I have this, it's good. It's good. I think everything feels correct. I got some lighting. I have my webcam. I have OBS set up the exact way that I want it to be. I have this microphone that is like perfect. I have no problems with this microphone. It has served me so well with the Wave XLR fucking analog input and the stream decks and everything. Everything is so good. So yeah, all that to say, streams looking crispy. And with that crispy ass nice looking stream, we are gonna play some Deltarune. A good opportunity to show you another thing, which is that when I go to the screen, you might have seen, I just automatically, I move over there. It doesn't like do the full fade, which is pretty cool. I'm a fan of that. I'm gonna get rid of the display capture. That way we can get the game capture going on. I do get dizzy. It's true. I have to manually move my position every time. It gets pretty tiring. Actually, it requires like a lot of strength. Oh no, I don't shrink. I just manually move myself further back from the camera that fast where I like reposition. Like every time I do that, I just have to. Yeah, it's like pretty crazy. It's pretty impressive. But you know, for someone like me, it's just kind of part of the game. It just is what it is. Whatever. My number. If you keep sending me those good chats, you keep being an engaged chat member, maybe one day. Immediate scandal. Okay. Let's actually fucking do this. So why am I here? Why am I back here? Well, it's because I discovered, upon completion of last stream, that there was a point where I had to do something, and I didn't, and because of that, I accidentally aborted the weird route. Again, Toby Fox makes it real fucking easy to abort these routes. So I'm not going to put all the blame on myself, but to be fair, I did miss in Noelle's room when the heart goes out. I missed when the heart goes out. I missed that actual moment. And when that happens, you can, I guess, control it. And I had to do that in order to keep the route going. I didn't. And that's how you abort the weird route if you wish to do so. So we're gonna, it won't take long. I'm just gonna go back there and we're gonna do that scene again. And I'll actually do it the proper way. I also wanted to go to the diner because I don't think I did that last time, and I don't know if any dialogue would be different here. Or if there will be... Oh, I guess there isn't, like, any dialogue or anything at all. Okay. Well, let's head up to Noelle's then. Do I look too pink? I keep looking at the like preview of the camera. Do you think I feel like, am I too like red or too pink? Or is it like okay? You don't think so? You don't think so? That was terrible. Okay. It's just, it's kind of hard to tell up on the preview. I think it just might be the monitor. Let me see if I can just turn down the saturation on the monitor a little bit. It might be a little high. I think it was just the saturation on the monitor was a little higher than it should have been. That should be a little more accurate to how it actually looks. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed run back to that part. True. Into Tessa's room immediately. Just skip all the other stuff. Right to it. Excuse me. Okay. Here is where we should be. Now we're at the right place again. So, if you're watching the recording, you may be wondering why I am doing this scene again. And it's because I found out I accidentally aborted the weird route last time. Because there's a specific place where I guess I had to intervene in a conversation, and since I didn't, it aborted the route. So we're just redoing this scene real quick. And that's why I am in different clothes, and it's a different session. I'm just gonna re-voice this scene as well, and then I'll just edit where I need to. I want to talk to you about last night. Last night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, all I could see was snow. I was terrified, Chris. Terrified it was all real. I went out on the porch to breathe, and that's when I felt it. A hand on my shoulder. I froze. And then I heard your voice. Chris's voice. You said, "Sorry for being weird at the hospital, Noelle." You said it was all a stupid prank. You said Birdley was gonna get better. Chris, your voice, your deadpan mumbly voice, even if you sounded kind of weak and shaky, I don't know why, but it felt like so long since I heard it. I even started sniffling. Chris, you're back. Chris, thank you. Well, no thanks for pranking me, but... Chris, can I say something else? Proceed. And now the heart is here. Chris, there was something else you did. Something else I have to ask you about. After you said all of that, you took my hand and pulled a thorn out of my finger. Then you said that when I saw you again, you said not to mention you did any of this. Or... Huh? Chris, it's okay. It's just us. You just said not to mention any of that. Because it'd get heard. Holy shit. Chris, it's okay. It's just us. Who's going to hear? What do I say? Do I say nothing? Me? Chris? Chris, your voice hit. Chris, that's another joke, right? That voice. How? The voice from my dream. Do I just go all the way? I guess. I fucking guess. Because it wasn't a dream. Sorry, Chris. What did you say? I must have misheard you. No. There's no way they heard. There's no way they heard my thoughts. I heard. What are you talking about, Chris? I didn't say anything. It's impossible. That's impossible. It's just a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. If you can hear me, say red or blue. Red. Say green or black. Black. Say it didn't happen. Say it didn't snow. It snowed. You're lying. You're lying. Noelle will get stronger. Chris, what did you say? Equip? Equip. The ring? Chris, what is that? Proceed. Chris, that's not the thorn, is it? That's not the thorn ring, is it? Proceed. Chris, come on. You still... What about last night? What about... Didn't you want to protect me? Proceed. Why can't I move? Why can't I look away? Noelle, do something! Equip. Chris, I think I need a... Gosh, I think I have... Equip. Chris. Dun 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 indeed. Holy shit. Holy fuck. We are the antagonist of this story. We are the bad guy of Deltarune. Holy fuck. We are like, the weird route, yes, it's way more extreme, but all it's doing is just bringing to light that in this whole game, like, we are fucking wreaking havoc on Chris's life. They fucking hate us. Oh, this sucks.
Chris? Chris, are you okay in there? Just thought I'd let you know. Mayor Carroll is asking everyone to leave. And, I thought you looked a little down today. So, I made a special treat for you. Your friend and I will be waiting for you outside with it. Feel better, Chris.
I thought of something. When we were in chapter 3 and the Shadow Mantle started talking and said something along the lines of, you enjoyed that yesterday, knowing it wasn't really you. Was the Shadow Mantle talking to Chris? Or was it talking to us? Because we're the one who can hide behind the shield of playing the character Chris. I don't know. This is turning into something really, really disturbing and interesting. Oh. It's like they're fighting to even keep us in that. Like we're like some kind of poisonous food that Chris can like barely keep down.
Chris, how are you doing? Chris, if you aren't feeling your best, perhaps you should just go straight home and rest. Here. I borrowed some sweets and made you a hot chocolate. It's your favorite. Marshmallows, melted candy bars, and a little pinch of cinnamon spice.
You got the hot chocolate.
See you around, Chris.
Guess we can go. Dude, we can't go back in there now. Mom is totally watching us through the window. Where does this even go now? Do we just play the rest of the chapter like normal? What the fuck? So, hey,
while you were keeping Noelle busy, I looked inside that room next door. There was this weird guitar in there. And on the inside of it, there was a code to the shelter. I didn't get to write it down, though. When I went to the living room with it, your dad caught me and started talking to me. Until, Noelle's mom showed up, super pissed. Great. The hell are we gonna go back there now? What the hell do we do now? Great, now it's raining. At least your house is close. Let's go. Huh? Hey, the door's locked! Seriously? You don't have a key? Damn. Well, your mom's doing her choir practice, right? Guess we can go to church and bother her for it. Ugh.
I'm just doing a quick lap around to see if anything is different. But it doesn't seem so. We're locked in. Damn. That whole thing was a disaster, huh? And this is gonna sound dumb, but you know what else kind of bites? Didn't even get to hang out, really. All three of us, I mean. Sucks. Temporary hold on new patients due to rain-induced colds.
You know, Noelle said she wanted to talk to you. But something about her was kind of weird. Why couldn't she just talk to you in front of me? What were you two talking about?
What the fuck?
It wasn't about me, right?
What the fuck was that? What the fuck just happened?
What? Fine, I won't bring it up again.
Didn't like that. What happens if I try to go down to the shelter? I wonder if anything in particular.
At least we know where one of the codes is. Still, we gotta hurry.
Okay. Nothing crazy down here. It feels like we're like haunting this game or something.
Well, let's ask your mom for the key, I guess. Hope she doesn't mind us ruining her choir practice. You'll get her, right? Chris. Hey, Chris. I don't think they're having choir practice. That goddamn night! Making one right where everyone can see. Chris, let's think logically, right?
I feel like I might need to be a tad smaller. just to stay out of the way of the boxes.
There's no way they can get out of there without us seeing them. If we just wait here, we'll be able to catch them leaving, right?
But we aren't logical.
You're damn right we aren't. Hey, you think you can scare us? We'll show you who really rules the dark. Come on, Chris.
See, now that we're out of the light world and away from Noelle, I'm wondering if any of the rest of the chapter is going to have noticeable differences from this point forward.
What's with this place? Kinda gives me the creeps. Let's go.
Just in case, I'm gonna save in slot 3. Yeah. I'm also just gonna... Before we go super far forward, I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna be messing anything up. Okay. I'm good. I'm just making sure I didn't accidentally, like, do the same thing again and, you know, abort the route. I'm, like, worried about every single little choice I make now, but I'm pretty sure I'm locked in. Like, actually for real now. Yeah, I guess we just, keep playing the chapter like we normally did now. Anything creepy? I'm pretty sure you missed some things, but not a whole lot. I don't know when you last were here, but nothing within the dark world that's weird has happened.
Chris, hey, wait! Look! The fountain's just up there! Well, that was easy. Too bad. Was looking forward to another adventure. But, guess we gotta do what we gotta... What the...
Just in case of any dialogue changes throughout the rest of this chapter, I'm going to be still voicing a lot of it, at least a lot of the big scenes. But I just might not be putting as much effort in as I usually would. I'll still be trying to get through, but that way I can be voicing and catch anything that actually is different.
You! Damn it! Chris, don't waste any time on me. I'll heal myself. This is our chance to get them. Go!
Damn. Wonder how long you can go there if you're like insanely busted. Like if you're super cracked. Probably not that long. It seems like it fills up the screen pretty quickly.
Damn it! What is it doing here? I guess it made the fountain and now it's looking for someone else to... Let's go. Chris? Chris, you... The glass, I didn't notice it. You're bleeding. I'll... Here, let me heal it. That wasn't enough, huh? Where is it?
Oh, that was Rose.
Hey! Rose! Rose!
Susie?
Hey, Rose. Chris is...
Chris?
Could you tell me how to...
Susie, could you move out of the way? Chris? Chris, are you okay?
I tried to heal, but...
Susie, I know you were just trying to help, but if someone's really hurt, don't try to fix it alone, okay?
Yeah. Okay, got it. So, hey, gang's together. We gonna pose now?
Right, sure. Anyway, let's go. The prophecy which whispers among the shadows. The legend of this world, Deltarune. The world basked in purest light, beneath it grew eternal night. That's... the prophecy, Susie. Ah! By the way, Chris, a reminder that we can act independently too. Just choose S action or R action from our magic menu in battle. I know.
Isn't this kind of different from the prophecy you told us?
Yes, my version was more of a summary. If fountains free the roaring cries, and titans shape from darkened eyes. Chalkington grows the beard. Light and dark, both burning dire, a countdown to the Earth's expire. The pointy-headed will say toothpaste and then boy. Haha, dude, that totally happened. Didn't know the prophecy was supposed to be this accurate. It is, Susie. Everything it says will come to pass.
Damn, so it like actually predicts the future? Dude, that's actually like a big deal.
Yes, it is a big deal, Susie.
There aren't any where I do anything cool, right? Hey! Dude, did you see that? Someone's sneaking around. Chris, keep your guard up.
Easy.
Hey! Hey, that's us, right?
Below, on hopes and dreams, they send 3 heroes at world's end. Yes, Susie. We are the heroes of the prophecy.
Yeah, I guess you said something like that, huh? Still, kinda cool to see us up there, you know? Kinda makes me feel like... Huh? Hey, who the hell's messing with us? No answer. Let's be careful.
It's awfully dark in here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the dark world.
Right, but I mean...
Hey, did you just hear something?
Chris, run left now!
Look, light! Alright, you losers. Bring it on! What you doing?
I'll go with my same old man voice.
Who? Huh? What the hell are you doing? Looking for the light switch. But, seems I got a little lost. You wouldn't mind walking me back to my study, would ya? Got something I gotta finish writing, you see. Yeah, no. We're kinda in a hurry here. We can't just babysit every random darkener we meet. Ah, I see. Good enough reason, that one. So anyway, we'll be... What's a darkener, anywho? You mean you don't... Chris, if this guy's not a darkener, then... Ugh, things will get messy if he gets hurt. Fine, you can go with us. Just don't slow us down. Alright. You got it, little missy. Did you need something?
It's all good.
What's all this now? Hey, we're fighting. Get out of here. I see. Well, you kids have fun.
I like switched into a completely different voice.
I've a mighty hankering to read a book, but I just can't reach. Can it, old man? What's this look like, a library? Now, how do we get this open? Excuse me, miss. Would you mind helping me reach this book? Not now, dude. I'm solving the door. Or else I help him reach the thing.
Of course. There's something you can stand on right here. Anyone, feel free to step on me.
Miss, I think I still need your help. Alright, fine. Here, we take this and... Hey, the door opened. Let's go. Much obliged. Hey, it's us again. Guess there was a backup.
Even if it's broken, it always appears somewhere else. The prophecy can't be changed after all.
Hey! What gives? Oopsie daisy! Darn my clumsiness! Damn it, you broke it again, didn't you? Well, we were following the prophecy so closely, I couldn't see quite where I was going. Hey guys, there's another way here. Out of the way, old man.
Susie, don't run ahead so fast.
Got something to say to me?
She broke it on purpose.
Ah, me? Why do you suppose I would do that?
Don't like prophecies.
Well, now, a fairy tale is a pretty little thing. Ain't it nice to believe a glimmer here and there? I just think those words shine a bit too bright. A path so blue, it's all you can see. So I say, why don't we go between the lines? It's darker there. Damn, another stupid maze. Hey, old man, which way to your study? Left it was.
No.
Could have sworn it was here. Let's try up. Gotta be sworn if you can't figure this out. Left here. Oh, it was left here. I'm going right. Oh, you went this way. You know, I've got a mighty hunch this ain't the right way. No, I do like going the wrong way. You get better ideas that way. Now, what do you think? Where do we go? No wrong answer. You're a good pal, ain't ya? Keeping an eye on your friend. You up and stay out of trouble?
Increase amount of trouble.
Haha, now there's some confidence. Everyone makes trouble when they're young. It's more alarming to me if someone doesn't. You three must have some terrific adventures. Dude, the old man way was wrong. This is totally the right way.
Susie, I don't think you should take that many.
Damn, took long enough. How didn't we go this way in the first place? What if you found the right way? This nice young fella behind us was just raring to go through. Nice young... Huh? Hey, wait a sec! Whew, that sure was a trip. Though, wonder if you have to be so rough with those critters. It's a battle. The hell you think's gonna happen?
Chris doesn't seem to think it's a priority now, so...
Suppose that's right. Well, now I think I can find a way back from here. By the by, I'm running a little shop from my study, so if you ever find your way there, feel free to have me at your service. You for real? After all that? Going to your study is the last thing we're ever gonna do. Got it? I see. Well, thank you. Bye for now. Boy, that was annoying. Oh, so you decided to come by. Thanks. Damn it. Welcome. A pleasure seeing you young'uns here. What you need?
What are you doing?
Oh, just working on a little personal letter. Miss, you mind proofreading what I got so far? Ugh, fine. Hey, all you've written is the. So I have. I'll keep going then. Store. If you're looking for wares, I've got a fair share. Take a gander at the table down there. Everything in this study's mine, so lots for sale.
You, haven't seen a shadowy figure, have you?
Now that you mention it, just before you came in, a figure with a sword flew in that door up there. But it's locked with some contraption. I reckon if you could get the East Bell Tower, you might be able to open it. But scaling the bell tower doesn't seem easy without tools. Meanwhile, the Northwest Library's got lots of nice books. Might help you take your mind off it. It's that upper left door. Yeah, like we're gonna waste time wandering around there.
Okay. I guess we can go ahead and stop there for now. The Dark World, as I kind of expected, seems mostly the same for now. So I'm getting the feeling that portion in the Light World was the main branching part that was a whole lot different. And if I had to take a guess, I would say we're probably going to be mostly just playing through Chapter 4 normally, maybe until the climax. That's the only place I would realistically imagine things to be different, but I don't even know about that. So we'll just play through the chapter again. I'll keep voice acting. I'll keep making sure I look out for anything that's different, but I'm not super expecting that much to be different. So we'll see. I am really interested in what was happening in the Light World, though. I will say that was crazy. just as uncomfortable and manipulative as it felt in chapter 2, but with the added layer of Chris actively pushing back against us, meaning this is very obviously not something that they want. Which, even in the main route, the themes of like autonomy, and specifically Chris's autonomy, are very present. So the weird route really pushes that to another level. And it definitely brings me a lot of, I don't know, a lot of thoughts about where this all fits in the whole sort of Gaster plotline and the Goner Maker, and this whole thing being sort of an experiment in a sense. I am really curious what's going on here. It feels like, unlike Undertale, where you could basically play that entire game and play the pacifist route and, like, have a very clear view of what's happening. And the No Mercy, the genocide route, that felt very much like extra content. It felt like this other thing entirely that gave you a whole new experience. Not at all necessary to enjoy Undertale. In fact, you know, in some ways detrimental to your fond memories of Undertale, right? Weird Route in Deltarune, in my estimation, seems like it's setting itself up to be an almost vital part of the larger picture. The way that it is giving insight into a lot of the mysteries that the game has set up is making me feel like the way to truly get a full picture of what is going on here is going to be by playing this whole game, all chapters, all the way through, on the normal route and the weird route. It feels like it's going to be enlightening in some way. And that is a different approach than Undertale took. It wasn't clear that it was going to be that in chapter 2, but I think it's very clear now, being that those same thematic elements of Chris and us, the heart, controlling Chris, all of these things are intertwined in a way that feels more interspersed with what's going on in the main route, if that makes sense. So I'm just, I mean, I don't know, there could be more to see in chapter 4, but assuming that what we've already seen is the bulk of it, I'm just thoroughly fascinated to see where it goes, what probably horrid places it's gonna end up. Because it's really, really intriguing. Okay. I think we're good. I think that was a pretty good catch-up session. I honestly might just be able to cut directly from the last session to this session in the middle of that Noelle conversation. But I don't know. I want to be able to explain what happened, but I don't want to interrupt the flow of that conversation. So maybe I'll just let the whole thing play out, and then after getting out of the conversation, I can cut it back in to do it again. I'll figure all that out, but we're on track now. We're good. Just gotta play the rest of chapter 4 again, I guess. I almost want to just record the rest of it rather than streaming. That way I can just play in little increments whenever I have time. You know, 20-minute sessions or whatever, just to get through little bits of it. And that way, I don't know. Because like I said, I do want to voice everything, because if I'm not voicing things and then dialogue shows up that's different and I don't realize it's different until a couple lines go by, then that kind of sucks, because then it's like, oh, well, just didn't voice the first part, oh well. But voicing every single line of dialogue probably means 90% of it is going to be repeated stuff. So I almost wonder if I should look up how much is different, but I don't want to do that because I don't want to spoil myself. I don't want to know all of the different stuff. I just want to know, should I expect a lot of stuff to be different, or should I just expect a couple extra scenes? And I would like to know where they're coming, if so. On the wiki, it shows all the differences. So maybe if I just read the first few words. During the first Dark World. Dialogue by the old man. Not going to read the rest of that. At the first tea party with the old man. When Ralsei asks if the player would like to close their eyes. When interacting with the hope candles in the church. When approaching Ralsei after Susie finds out about the penultimate part of the prophecy. At the end of chapter 4. That works out well, right? Honestly, what if I just... Here, I have an idea. I'll open a fucking notepad, and I'll just copy and paste those first parts into the notepad. That way, I have all of them written down, and I have no chance of accidentally spoiling myself by reading the rest of the the rest of the lines. Perfect. Save as, let's go documents, and we'll say Deltarune chapter 4 weird route differences. Cool. So yeah, that means now I can know for sure when stuff is coming. That's good for me, because that means I can record the game whenever, and I don't have to voice act unless I know that one of those things is happening. But I still keep myself completely unspoiled because I didn't actually look at what happens at those points. I just know those are the points that different things will happen. I think that works. So yeah. That's going to be a fun time. And then we'll get all that done and actually be done with Deltarune. It feels like it's been a long time coming. I already have a plan for after, because after I finish Deltarune Chapter 4, I'm going to have to get back to Devil May Cry 3. Something that has been on break for a while I've been doing this other stuff. What I'm gonna do after Anthology of the Killer, though, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I've been considering my options. But I'm not certain. Part of me is wondering, Devil May Cry 3 is a very difficult game. So I'm wondering if I should play like a chill game on the side as to not overwhelm myself with difficulty. One thing I do know is that I'm going to be so fucking relieved when I get back to Devil May Cry in a different game, because voice acting has been a big thing recently. I've been playing Deltarune and Anthology of the Killer, and both of those games are games that do not have voice acting. So I have had to be speaking so frequently every stream, and it is more tiring than you would probably expect to have to constantly be voicing characters. I don't have to voice them. I could just speak in my regular voice. I could read in my head, technically, but that would suck for streaming purposes. And I could just read them in my own voice, but that would suck for my own reasons, because I just think it's cool to do little voices. So I put myself through the extra suffering of doing voices for all the characters. And that's both of the games I'm playing right now. So it's a lot. So DMC3, where all the characters just have their own voices, is going to be so lovely to get back to. Aside from that, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, maybe something that is a little chill. I'm okay if a different game that I'm playing has some voices that I need to do, since DMC3 is going to give me a nice break from that. So there's a lot of games that I just like really have been wanting to try. So I feel like I should just go with my gut there and just like play a game that I'm like, that I'm feeling like, like I gotta know. I really want to play this game. And so that probably means it's either going to be Armored Core 6 or... yeah, I'm going to make a list right now of potential games that it could be. It's either going to be Armored Core 6. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start installing these as I'm talking about them. Cruelty Squad. Dragon's Dogma.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VII. Hylics. Inscription. Near my side. Needy streamer overload. One shot. Pony Island. Rain World. Resident Evil. Sekiro. Probably not going to be that one. I do want to play it, but that's a difficult ass game. Probably not. UFO 50. Yakuza 0. And that is the list. So it's going to be one of those like billion games. Don't know which one yet. I'll go with my gut when the time comes. Right now, my gut says I really want to see what Nier is all about. But we'll see how I feel when I finish these games. Alright, I'm out of here. It's been fun. See you in the next stream. We're going to play more Anthology of the Killer. And hopefully finish it up. If not next session, then the session after that. But I'm going to try to get through with it next session. So, see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey, yo.